Everybody, welcome back to our channel, and it's Charles again. So today I'll be teaching you how to CAD rubber bands on top of rollers. And if you find this helpful, please make sure to subscribe and like to our channel. Now, to start, again, we're going to start a new model. Now we can name it roller and rubber bands. So what makes this different from using a pulley is that if you only use two of those path circles, it's not going to work, which you'll soon find out real quick, okay? So to start, if you go to axles, you can drag out a 20 M, which is just essentially the same thing as pitch. So you can drag out a 20 pitch shaft, and that's not how it read. So this is a 20 pitch shaft, right? Now, if you go to gears, we can just find the two biggest sprockets and then attach that on each end of the axle. Let's turn that blue. Okay, so now this is just going to be our roller, and I'm not going to put any fillings, but realistically, you always want to have either spacers inside of these, or have a beam to so make sure when you add rubber bands, they don't just go to the middle. So again, the same thing as last video, right? We're gonna go to our rubber bands, and then we can drag out the thicker one now because this is what we normally use when we're building rubber bands and rollers. So let's drag out a thick one, and then make sure that it's an MPD subfile again. And now just accept. Okay, so now this is your this is in your main file, but this is a submodel, so we can again double click into that. And now, if you do the same thing as what we did in the last video, you drag it out. Now you go back to the main file, and you can actually try this. So if you make this about the size of this sprocket, and then do the same thing for this side. Okay, let's just move this out of the way. You can actually notice that it will never fit because there's always some extra rubber band on the outside. So if we let's just Control Z, just like that. Now if we go back into go to normal mode and then go back inside, what you can do is you can add another two of these pad points. So what that does is that now you see, instead of the size of the rubber band being rounded, it's actually a squared, and it's actually completely vertical and straight now. So now, if you go back outside, you can just sort of start from the left side, go back into your nested mode, and then just fits this as you need it to be. So like that, and you see this is not completely fitted yet, but then when it's about right, normally you just move on to the right side and then make the needed adjustments once you're done with that. So now that we're on the right side, we can just sort of fit this. See, this part, it's not completely against the rubber band, so we can fix that. And then we should move this in just a bit in. And now you see, when we move it in just by a pitch, it's partially inside. So what you can do, instead of moving it out, which will never fit, make this slightly bigger. Make the bottom slightly bigger as well. And that's how you CAD rubber bands. And now, if you do this, say you're gonna use 4 rubber bands, it could be really tedious. So instead of doing that 4 times, you can go back to your normal mode, and then just Control C to copy paste it, and Control V to copy it, and Control V to paste it. Now you just do that, and then you can. It's again the same thing as a normal piece. You can change the orientation of it as needed by using arrow keys, just like that, and it should fit perfectly. And do that one more time. And that's how you CAD a rubber band for your roller. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Captain VEX and ARK Dynamics, and drop a like as well. Thank you.